is inevitable, like control and fear. Conflict is integral, say goodbye my dear. Conflict is inevitable, like control and death. Conflict is integral, this is the end I said. Conflict is inevitable, see it in your mind. Conflict is what makes us here, it's all we need to find. Conflict is inevitable, attack inside your head. Conflict is a part of us, with us until we're dead.
Oh, shit!
It's only in an unbalanced state that you can get the balance. Stay loyal on lines that are pre-drawn. Balance is the law, and the law is what defines system. So there cannot be anything beyond the lines of the law. In a world where you cannot have your hands up, you can only rely on your feet, and of course, this does not mean that you can trust them. Getting used to having the other beside you is what called social life. Educational system arranges us together to make us forget that we are alien to each other and therefore tolerate each other. Which means recognizing the privacies that are moving from place to place. This awareness, even for a moment, can be frightening. The moment we feel another presence near ourselves. We are all the pieces of our chess. Each side of the page, they arranged us against each other. And the moves are pre-designed. Moves that can lead to deletion.
I know. Can we do lunch?
No one knows where, he is going. There is no clear goal.
Sure, of course.
We just move from place to place, from one direction to another. When you do not know where you were, it does not matter where you go. The only thing that stops the moves and changes the path is an occurrence. Redirection is a reaction to keep distance and survive. Like a moving body that is diverted by an external force. The eye behind, the watching eye, which never stops. Liberation was first invented to get rid of the lines. But since everything in this world is not possible outside of the lines, freedom also drew its lines and became a labyrinth with the closed ends which no one is supposed to get out. We roam till we can finish ourselves.
This is non-stop pop, dishing out some incredible music for you. I'm like everyone else in this town who moved out here hoping to be an actor or in a band. Some work in catering, others...
The feeling that all your moves are exerted from another brain is like reincarnation, from the body that cannot think about itself, and it also is the result of thinking. An animated icon with invisible wires, connected to the monitor's joysticks. Everyone has a share in the information. The number of words it says is distinct. They find each other and move from mouth to mouth. Everyone only hears what he is supposed to. As a result, all words do not work.
The riffs we never sought for, sad boys they can keep. There's only one place that we know, and that is where we sleep. Underneath the arches, we dream of dreams of boom, boom, bo-do-be-do. Underneath the bom-bom-bo-de-da-bo, on cobblestones we bom-da-bo-bo-bo-bo. Back to back with body-bo-bo-bo-de-do. Tired out and bo-bo-do-bo-bo-de-do. Sorry when the daylight comes creeping, heralding the dawn, sleeping when it's...
Blocking the path does not change the flow. There is only one specific path. What is unclear cannot be a path. No one has the task of removing the block and opening it, because there is no program for it. The forces are applied, but no movement happens. This causes the only response to be waiting. Changing the system means the permanent replacement of power distribution. Sometimes these replacements can go somewhat ridiculously. But escaping from law is impossible. We are only able to change and move the laws. Anyway, there are the laws. Standing and watching is the earliest possible action against any event.
Yeah, I'll be by at 4 tomorrow for the St. Petersburg.
But the basic question here is where the eyes are. An eye above, an eye in front, an eye behind. Who should see what? Who knows what our share of memory is? And does there really exist a memory? Anywhere there is not memory, history is unmeaning. Law defines itself in space, and its position is directional. Always up and out of it is under, so it can be controlled. Power flows from top to bottom, so the closer you get to it, the more you will have. This is the geometry of power. The routes are prominent, and the roads are all set and legitimated beforehand, and it is illegal to go against these directional routes. There is no path outside the specified range. Going out the range is crime, and the one who passes it is criminal.
internet, you said it was all you can eat?
Everyone in the movie industry is a clown.
Whatever.
Only one thing can justify leaving the lines: not to be seen. As long as the moving in the opposite direction be hidden from the eyes. But which eyes detect the opposite path? Or more precisely, which eyes have the ability to recognize? Up eyes, front or behind ones?
Cover! Don't put him on the floor!
Each time you can escape the symbolic order, but equilibrium returns you to the lines. At least until you do not want to leave the system. Of course, if there be any exit in there.
Oh, so now you call me back. No, it wasn't a booty call last night. Take cover! Die! You creep! Let's go!
information is distributable. Maybe it originates at the highest point of the city, where information flows from the top of the cliff and flows into the city, so everyone can receive its share. With a small mouth in the big mouth, standing up and screaming and losing the sound of a scream inside a huge voice. Sometimes the inconsistent voice of a small violin can disrupt a great orchestra rhythm. Directions are everywhere. Something permanent is duplicating them. You cannot get rid of the direction anywhere. Any movement means going to somewhere. Even when you stand, you are stopped toward a direction. The receded force does not pass, but returns to the source with the same intensity. This is a law. There is no direct link between how to live and how to die. But as extended as the choices you have for living, ways of dying are also selectable. Because there is no death. Only with the idea of immortality one can die. Immersive power, that is, passing through the death line and the threshold of the body, defining a retrogressive path from life to death and from death to life. A death without dying. Immortality makes the risks absurd and makes the death small. Death is not the end point of the balance line, since it is not placed at the end of it. On each side and everywhere of the line you stand, you can move directly to it. Therefore, going to death is not in the opposite direction.
I've been building up my vacation time. I've got a lot now.
What a fucking asshole.
Write it out.
Death is an escape from the line. The most unbalanced situation ever. Maximum distance from balance line. Disturbing the balance. When standing on line exactly, is jumping into a nothingness that has no direction. We are all in a game. Whether we believe it or not, we've been floating inside it. Coming out of this game, or even changing the game, is another game itself.